Good morning and welcome back to Margin. This morning I want to talk to you about where your credit score comes from. So let's jump right into it. So in America, there are two main players in the credit scoring game, one of which is FICO and the other is Vantage Score. FICO originated in 1956 and basically from that point did not come out with the actual scoring product until 1989. But FICO stands for Fair, Isaac and Company, and that is the gold standard today. But a runner-up, per se, started in 2006. Called Vantage Score. Vantage Score is basically a rating agency for the three main bureaus. They basically went in and built Vantage Score. So FICO has come up with a credit scoring mix that is comprised of 5 key components. Those 5 key components are weighted based on the level of importance to your FICO score. So the first one comes down to your payment history. Your payment history is 35% of this total score. The second aspect comes down to the amounts you owe, and that is 30% of your overall score. The third aspect comes down to the length of credit history, which is 15% of your total score. The fourth aspect comes down to new credit, which is 10% of your total score. And the last aspect comes down to the credit mix, which is 10% of your score. So the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1970 was enacted in order to have accuracy, privacy, and fairness around the information being provided on our behalf with regards to anything related to credit. And so with this required that credit reporting agencies only divulge that information on a need-to-know basis. So there are 3 main credit reporting agencies. The first one is Equifax, the second is TransUnion, and the third one is Experian. Equifax is actually the oldest of the 3. It originated in 1899 under the name the Retail Credit Company, and later in 1975 got the name Equifax. TransUnion actually started in 1968, and Experian, surprisingly, started much later than that in 1980, and that was actually overseas. So it actually came over to the States in 1996. So according to Experian, 3/4 of the population have a good credit score between 670 and 850. As you may recall, the range is 300 up to 850. So if 3/4 of the population, or close to, have a good credit score, that's actually pretty impressive. So one of the primary focuses of Margin is to open up options. And by opening up options, that means that you're not closing the door on aspects like managing or maintaining your credit. So many people probably are thinking like, okay, well, why should I maintain my credit score? Why is it important? And although you are being measured from a FICO standpoint on those 5 key components, there's other aspects in day-to-day life that this maintenance of your credit score is actually important for. And that may be a minimum requirement for a position, like in my case. It could also be qualifying for an apartment. It could be your credit score being necessary for optimal insurance rates or optimal rates on your car loan or your mortgage. So there's a myriad of different things that it's valuable for, at least maintaining. And that's why, even though I'm in corporate finance, even if I was outside of that vocation, I would still maintain it just so that it opens up options and so that I'm not boxed in. So my call to action today is for you to go actually pull your credit score. And you may want to use a third-party resource like creditkarma.com, but it's important for you to go actually pull your credit score so you know where you stand. If this information is helpful to you, explore the Margin membership, where me and my team will help you take the information you're learning and apply it to your life and your finances. I've built an interactive course that allows me and my team to come alongside people like you to help you revamp your finances and build margin into your life. Click the link in the description below for more information.